Subjection. If I could not see a king doing this, then why am I doing this? If I could not see a king shopping here, then why am I shopping here? If I could not see a king driving this, then why am I driving this? If I could not see a king living here, then why am I living here? See, your mindset begins to elevate once you start meditating on another realm, but that's uncomfortable. That's uncomfortable when I'm used to shopping at Marshall's. I'm going to hurt some people's feelings now. I used to shop at Marshall's. I used to shop at Ross. I challenge with it now. And he tells me, would a king shop at Ross? When you go into there, is there a certain environment that you feel? It's a certain feeling. There's a smell that comes from the clothes. You know why? Because they're secondhand. They're the rejects from Macy's. They're the rejects from Nordstrom's. People don't know that. But there is an environment when you go into it, it speaks to who you are. When you get into your car, it speaks to who you are. When you walk into your house, it speaks to who you are. When you put on your clothes, it speaks to who you are. If you are okay with it, those clothes, those cars, those houses are going to speak to you and say, well, stay right here. And then we're going to go out and make sure that your world keeps you in that prison. Because this is what you said that you wanted to be. Take this seriously. A yes on earth is a yes in where? A yes on earth is a yes in where? Hold on. Whatever I say about myself on earth, which goes back to affirmation, these instructions that you get are not just for Pastor Brian to be saying something, to be getting something off of his chest. These words are coming straight from the heavenly realm, saying, look, I need you to affirm yourselves with I ams every single morning. Why? Because of this spiritual principle. A yes on earth is a yes in heaven. A no on earth is a no in heaven. Whatever you say to one another is eternal. I mean this. This is Christ speaking to his people. Whatever you bind on earth shall be bound in heaven. Whatever you loose on earth shall be loose in heaven. Whatever you say about yourself, heaven is going to agree with you. Whatever contracts that you make on earth, heaven is going to agree with you and back it up. This is what that means. If I believe that I'm worth $15 an hour, guess what? Heaven agrees with you. I cannot bless you beyond the capacity that you think about yourself. So if I come under contract for $15 an hour and I make no progression, I make no effort to get income outside of that $15 an hour, guess what? I'm saying to myself that my worth is only $15 an hour. All heaven has to agree with you and make sure you stay under $15 an hour. This is a spiritual principle, and this is the way that it works without fail every single time. So he says, look, I know that you've been trained this way, that $15, $30, $20, $30, $40, $50 an hour is a lot. The more that you go, the more that you increase, you're basing your money off of your worth. I know that you've been trained this way, so I need you to get up in the morning and begin to decree who you really are. My money is unlimited. They can't pay me what I'm worth. See, that's a different mindset. It puts a different philosophy inside of your heart. Now you're going to start speaking and decreeing things into your heaven, into your realm. And guess what? All of heaven has to go out and make sure that your world agrees with what you say. This is a spiritual principle. And in order to understand the spiritual principle, you have to be connected to spiritual things. That's what it means to be born again of the Spirit. The natural way that you used to think has to go underground. And I have to start thinking of the things of the Spirit. There is a spiritual world that is governing this natural one. Everything that you see in the natural has first taken place in the Spirit. So if you want to change things in your life, you have to elevate past your carnal mindset and thinking and go into the realm of the Spirit. I can speak a thing that be not, and it'll come to pass. Instead of toiling with it with my hands and not seeing the fruit from it, I can come outside of my toil, outside of my labor, and go into the secret place. And I can start decreeing and shaking things up. I will not be in this place by tomorrow. I decree and declare that the things in my life will no longer look the same. I decree that my marriage shall come into alignment. My children shall come into alignment. I decree that my finances shall come into alignment. The job that I want, I shall have. And I will get paid what I want to get paid.